Hello, everyone. When it comes to assessing or analyzing the performance of the ATM system, we do it in 13 areas. And those areas, or also referred to as key performance areas, are as follows. First place, we have safety, right? This has been the main driver of the development of aviation throughout the last century, and still it is, right? We want to have a system that is safe. That's an important area. Then we're going to be talking about capacity. That's a second important area. The more aircraft, the airspace, and the ATM system can cope with, the better in terms of business, in terms of moving people, etc. So that's another area in which we want to improve. Third, we have the environment, right? That's something politically sensitive in these days, but in the end, we want to reduce as much as possible the emissions, right? Contributing to climate change, but also pollutants, noise, etc. So we need to quantify how the ATM system is doing in that particular area. And then the last one is ATM provision cost, right? The cost of providing the ATM services such that all the flights can arrive to destination. This has to do with competitiveness, right? If we are competing, for instance, with high-speed trains in medium haul or short haul distances, in the end, cost matters, right? In the end, you know that a passenger must pay for a flight ticket in order to make the business run on a daily basis. If there are no people willing to travel, as it's happening today with the coronavirus crisis, then the industry is blocked in a dead end. So the cost is always important. So these four are the four key performance areas in which we typically measure ATM performance. At least Eurocontrol is doing so yearly in a report called Performance Review Report, which comes every year. We can take a look here. Hopefully it works, right? The performance review report of last year, and you will see that I'm gonna have executive summary, but here's traffic, safety, capacity, environment, and the cost efficiency. Traffic in the end is related to capacity somehow, right? So here you see those areas. If you go to ICAO, you will find all the areas in which we could also measure how the ATM system is doing. But in principle, as for Eurocontrol, we stick to these four areas. And now in next videos, we will see the indicators, right, that are in place in each of the areas to actually measure the performance of the system. Thanks very much for your attention.